Thank you, Cindy.
Sure.
Hello, everybody. I'd like to get the energy up. Can you please all stand up for a minute? Just shake your body out, and give the person next to you a high five. The person next to you a high five. Give someone a high five. Beautiful. Thank you. Please sit down. Thank you so much. Now, my wish for you for the next 9 minutes is that I can help you raise awareness of the health consequences related to excess use of digital devices, technology. I want to help you get a better understanding of how to use your devices more consciously. And I'm hoping to inspire you with 3 digital detox hacks that will help you to boost your creativity, regain your energy, and supercharge your focus. Who's up for that? Raise your hand. Nice. Before I start, I want to tell you a quick story about myself to tell you how I got to where I am right now. The 20th of September in 2017, I still remember very vividly. I was on the way to work. I wore a beautiful outfit. I had a white blouse that I just had ironed. I wore a nice red sacco because I had an important meeting with my boss. And I walked with my phone in my hand on the way to the subway station, as always, just making it just on time. I didn't want to waste any seconds on the platform waiting. And suddenly I paused. And I thought, did I turn off the iron at home? Did I turn off my iron? And I didn't know. I didn't know. So I turned around. I did not have time. I knew I was going to miss the train. I walked back home. And as I was walking up, I started to feel a little anxious and nervous. Because we all know what happens when you leave your devices on. And I opened the door. And I went in. I saw it was still plugged in. And I walked into my bedroom. And I turned around. And I saw my iron standing on my iron board. But thankfully, I'd actually turned it up. So it wasn't down. This was a situation I'd encountered many times before. I left my house. I wasn't sure. Had I turned off my phone and my stove? Had I turned off my little heater in my bathroom? Because I wasn't present. I was always thinking about the next step, the next to-do, always in the future. It was hard for me to sit still. I was always running, always on the go. And that moment was so profound because what if it wasn't standing up? You know how fast a burn can happen, almost a fire can happen? In seconds. And this moment was so profound to me. I was like, I want to change something. I don't want to look back and think, I cannot remember. And 2 weeks later, I signed up for a mindfulness-based stress reduction course, which was my start into the mindfulness world, into spirituality. Then I started coaching as a health coach. And fast forward 5 years, I'm standing here in front of you. And I've been, for the past 5 years, teaching employees and managers on how to better manage digital stress, how you can add self-care as part of your daily routine, how you can create a healthy work-life balance, and how you can recharge your batteries every single day so you can show up as a person you want to become. Now, why are we here today? We've heard all about AI this weekend, right, so far, about technology, how it's helping us to accelerate. But what we haven't touched on, or we've touched a little bit on, is what can we do to actually create the boundaries, to set digital boundaries to those devices. Have a look at this picture. We communicate fast and efficiently in real time, within seconds. At the same time, the skill to keep our attention focused on one topic at hand without getting interrupted has become one of the most important skills. Because with all these sensories coming in multiple times to multiple communication channels, it makes it hard for us to decide what needs our attention the most. And look at all of you guys. How many have I seen looking at your phones? As soon as you're not sure if you like the topic, you switch off. Because our attention span has gone down to 8 seconds. And you can actually track this by, try and measure this. I've done this. How long is your attention span? Now, when we don't give our body the time to disconnect, when we don't give our brain the time to recharge, and by recharge, I'm meaning getting off these devices, going into nature, breathing, The body is a brilliant biocomputer, you guys. It can handle trillions of sensories, and there are so many processes going up in the body while we speak. It's fascinating. But when we don't give our body that break, it will lead to a sensory overload. And that will eventually be visible to all of you guys by tension, back pain, digestive issues, lack of focus, lack of concentration, until we go to emotional exhaustion. Burnout, depression, anxiety, these rates are on the rise. I mean, we all know that. And it means something. It means we need to look after us. And so I want to share with you three simple science-backed tools and tips that help you to regain your focus and also to take control of your devices. Start using them more consciously, because what we do, all of us, mostly all of us, 95% is subconscious behavior. We're tired, we scroll through our phone quickly, WhatsApp, check our news feed, but what we really need is a break. And so the first one is turn off notifications and social media alerts. Who is doing that already? Raise your hand. And who feels this has changed something? It helps you stay more focused, helps you be more productive. And one thing, you guys, if you're not convinced, who here would like to have more time? Who here would like to be more efficient in how we work? Well, it starts right here, right there, of not letting yourself get distracted. Now, the second thing is plan mental relaxation breaks. What does that mean? When I finish one activity, whether that is I'm working on emails or I work on a presentation, before I go into the meeting, before I do that call, I get up, I stretch, I take a deep breath in, I open the window, get fresh air in, I drink a cup of water, and then I go to the next activity. And why is that? Because when you look at the studies of high performers, almost 200,000 people participated. All of these high performers, people who are CEOs, athletes, super successful in whatever they do, they all understood that this brain here needs a break after 45 to 60 minutes. So that's why they take the break. And that's not difficult to do, you guys. That is very simple. You just need awareness. You use the phone as your assistant, and you can actually put on a focus mode, you can add a timer, and that way you can get the control you need, but help your device to help you stay consistent. Now, the third thing you do, and that's one of the most important things, is to start or to end your day with a mindfulness ritual. Now, why is that important? We get in trillions of information through our body every second, all day long. And all day long, we're staring at this screen all day long, right? This screen, the computer screen, our TV, our iPad. Who's not doing that? Raise your hand. We all have a ton of different devices. But we need to give our brain time to digest and to process the information overnight. Because when we sleep, our brain is wide awake. So it can be yoga ritual. This can be meditating. This can be journaling, getting your thoughts on paper. It can be going for a walk in nature. We all know about the benefits of nature. We heard it. Why is environment so important? It really is simple. And why is it simple? I choose to make it simple because we have to make so many difficult decisions, complex decisions. We have to act faster and faster every second because the world is going so fast. But we can only keep up if we learn to pause and to take a break and to reconnect with ourselves through whatever that means to you. You may love cooking. You may love painting. You may love music. And you know what all these things have in common? They help us get from here to here. And our brain cannot function without our heart and our body. Everything is always connected. And so my greatest wish for you is that you start implementing these tools. Now let me ask one more thing. Who here is actually wanting to implement it, but you find it hard to stay consistent? Who here started whatever health goal you have, whatever ritual, and then you found it hard because you got distracted? Be honest. It should almost be everyone. Thank you. I know that the first step is the most difficult. And I also know it's very difficult to stay consistent. So I'm here to help you, the people you know, in achieving that. I will take your hand, I will push you, I will motivate you, I will guide you along the way. And why is that important? Because if I can refill my cup and recharge my energy every single day, I have more to give to others. I can make better decisions. I can help push forward all these amazing projects that you have. If you're not recharged, if your battery is low, you're not feeling the same. Your energy is not recharged, you're not creating your fullest potential. So that's why it's so important. And it all starts with you, with all of us internally. Change happens inside and then outside. Now, I offer, through a comprehensive health and wellness program, I offer inspiring keynotes that ignite change. I do deep dive workshops. I do accountability coaching, trainings, offsite. Give me a microphone, I will talk. And hopefully inspire. I do this for teams and individuals. And I'm here to ask you, if you need anyone who needs support, whether that is related to building healthy habits, finding better ways to deal with your digital devices, better managing stress, come and talk to me. Or even if you're up to partnerships, I'm here to collaborate because I believe that we can make a bigger impact together. Because to me, health is not a goal, it's a lifestyle. Thank you.